Have you been feeling the weight of waiting? The silence that stretches on, making you wonder if God even sees your heart? I need you to hear this. Right now, God is speaking directly to you. Don't give up on this person. I know it feels like every day is a test of patience, like every unanswered message, every empty space, every moment of longing is too much to bear. But this is not a mistake. This is not an accident. What God has planted in your life is alive. It is purposeful, and it is eternal. You might think that time is against you. You might feel invisible in this season of waiting. But the truth is, what seems like delay is actually preparation. Every tear you've cried, every quiet prayer you've whispered into the night, every longing in your heart, it is shaping something far greater than you can see. Psalm 37:7 says, "Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for Him. Do not fret when people succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes." Your stillness is not wasted. Your patience is not meaningless. Even in silence, God is moving. Now, I know you've asked yourself, why me? Why this season? Why this waiting? And maybe the hardest part is believing that God can work in someone else's heart as deeply as He works in yours. Maybe the moments of loneliness make you doubt, make you question if this connection will ever be realized. But I need you to hear this truth. There is a divine purpose behind every pause, every delay, and every unanswered call. This is not about chance. This is about destiny. And right now, the universe is quietly arranging the steps, aligning the hearts, and preparing the timing. What feels like silence today will one day reveal itself as the fulfillment of a promise. And when that moment comes, every tear, every ache, every second of waiting will make perfect sense. You'll see that it was worth it. You'll understand that God's plan has never been about rushing you. Here's what makes this connection extraordinary. It is not just human affection, it is spiritual alignment. It is two souls moving according to divine orchestration. And when God says, "Do not give up," it is because He has already planted a seed of eternal significance in your heart and theirs. It is in that pause, in that waiting, that character is strengthened, faith is deepened, and true love is made ready. Imagine two rivers flowing apart in the world, but guided by unseen forces turning, bending, and eventually meeting in a perfect convergence. That is what God is doing with this person. That is what He wants you to hold on to, even when your human mind cries for an immediate answer. And here's the revelation I promised. Before this video ends, I will show you the exact sign God uses to confirm this connection for His chosen ones. But first, I want you to pause and think. What is one small act of faith you can do today to honor this promise, to honor the patience God is teaching you? Comment that one word below. Let it be your spiritual declaration. Let it be your act of alignment. Let it be the first ripple in the fulfillment of what God has carefully, intentionally, and lovingly prepared for you. If you feel this message is reaching your heart, I encourage you to explore the playlist I've put together. It's full of prophetic confirmations, signs, and spiritual guidance that connect directly with what you're experiencing right now. The link is in the description. Watching these videos will help you recognize the patterns, the confirmations, and the divine nudges you might otherwise miss. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a word of encouragement tailored to your journey. This is only the beginning. The signs are all around you. God is calling you to hold fast, to trust, to prepare your heart for the moment when all waiting will turn into clarity, fulfillment, and joy.
Right now, I want you to stop for a moment and reflect. Have you ever felt a pull in your spirit that doesn't make sense to your mind? A whisper in your heart that tells you this is not the end? That is God speaking to you. He's saying, don't give up on this person. And I want you to act on this moment, not later. Comment one word below that captures what God has impressed on your heart, whether it's faith, hope, or even waiting. Let it be your spiritual declaration. Let it be your way of saying, I am trusting, even when it feels impossible. This is not just engagement. This is a prophetic act. It is planting your faith into the soil of His timing. Maybe you've been wondering, why now? Why so long? And I need to be honest with you. Sometimes God's timing seems confusing because He is aligning more than hearts. He's shaping your destiny, preparing your life, and building the foundation for a love that is bigger than what you can imagine. Proverbs 3:5-6 reminds us, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your paths. Even in this waiting, even in this silence, the path is being laid. Every delayed text, every unanswered call, every moment of longing is part of the divine preparation. You may feel discouraged, exhausted, or ready to give up, but I need you to see this clearly. What is delayed is not denied. What feels empty today is actually being filled with divine purpose. God is moving in ways you cannot see. He is shaping both of your hearts, working behind the scenes to make sure when you come together, it is perfect. Not rushed, not forced, not fragile. It will be solid. It will be enduring. It will be unmistakably His work. And here is something incredible. The signs of this alignment are already around you. You might notice little confirmations, moments of synchronicity, or sudden peace in situations that once caused turmoil. These are not coincidences. They are God nudging you, reminding you that the waiting is intentional. As you reflect on this, I want you to take action today. Go to the playlist in the description below. It is filled with prophetic messages, confirmations, and signs that are aligned with your journey. Watching these videos will give you clarity, confidence, and reassurance that your patience is not in vain. And while you're there, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Let this become a source of spiritual nourishment, a place where God's confirmations reach your heart regularly, guiding you, encouraging you, and strengthening your faith in His timing. And remember this season is shaping more than a relationship. It is shaping you. Every prayer, every longing, every tear is refining your heart. Every moment of patience is teaching you trust. And the beautiful truth is this: when the time is right, when God's plan unfolds, you will look back and understand why every waiting period mattered. You will see that it was all preparation for a love that is intentional, eternal, and divinely orchestrated. Hold on to this truth. Comment your one-word declaration. Let it be a spiritual seed. And prepare yourself, because the revelation is coming, and the next chapter will show you exactly how God confirms this connection even when it seems invisible. Have you noticed how sometimes God speaks in whispers, not shouts? That quiet nudge in your heart that says, "Do not give up. This is real." That's the confirmation He's giving you today. You might have questioned your worthiness, wondered if this person is truly meant for you, or felt that your prayers have been unanswered. But here is the truth. God sees every heartbeat, every tear, every moment you've silently hoped for this connection. And right now, He is saying, don't give up. Before we go further, take a moment, comment one word below that reflects what God is speaking to your heart in this season. Let it be your act of faith. Let it be your declaration to the heavens that you are trusting His timing even when your human mind struggles to understand. Now, listen carefully. This is where the bigger revelation begins. The waiting, the silence, the uncertainty, it is all shaping a divine alignment. Think about it. Rivers take time to carve valleys. Storms take time to clear the skies. Seeds take time to grow into trees. What seems slow or frustrating is actually perfect preparation. Romans 8:28 reminds us, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." That includes you. That includes this connection. What seems delayed is actually being carefully cultivated, orchestrated by the Creator Himself. Here's something crucial. The signs are already present. You may notice recurring thoughts of this person at unexpected moments, sudden clarity about what you want in a relationship, or a peace that overrides confusion. These are God's confirmations, subtle yet powerful. They are reminders that the bond you share is not ordinary. And here is where it gets even more fascinating. There is a spiritual law at work. When God is aligning two hearts, even the smallest acts of faith on your part accelerate the fulfillment of His plan. Watching the playlist in the description below will help you identify these confirmations. You will start recognizing patterns, signs, and divine nudges that guide your heart closer to clarity and certainty. I need you to hear this clearly. Giving up now would not only stop the flow of God's plan, it would deprive you of experiencing the fullness of what He has prepared. Your perseverance is sacred. Your patience is part of the prophecy. And when the right moment comes, when God orchestrates the meeting, every tear, every longing, every unanswered call will suddenly make perfect sense. The joy you feel will be multiplied because it will not be rushed, it will not be uncertain, it will be divinely affirmed. Before this chapter ends, I want to remind you again, engage spiritually. Comment your one-word prophetic response. Visit the playlist in the description below to strengthen your understanding of divine confirmations. Subscribe not just for updates, but to anchor yourself in a channel that consistently delivers messages tailored to your spiritual journey. Hold on to this faith. Embrace this waiting as sacred. And know this, the final revelation is approaching, and it will show you exactly how God confirms this connection when the timing is perfect. Now, I want you to really listen, because this is the moment God has been preparing you for. All the waiting, all the tears, all the silent prayers, they are not wasted. Every sigh in the night, every question in your heart, every moment you wondered if it was too much, it was all shaping a connection that is deeper than human understanding. God is saying, don't give up on this person. This is your divine assignment. Your faith is the key that unlocks the fulfillment of a promise that has been written in eternity.
I know your heart may be tired. You may feel invisible or unheard, but what feels delayed today is actually being perfected. There is a moment coming, a precise, divine moment, when everything you have prayed for and hoped for will converge, and you will finally understand why every season of waiting mattered. Ecclesiastes 3:1 reminds us, "To everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven." This is your season. This is your time. And when it comes, it will be unmistakable, undeniable, and soul-shaking in the most beautiful way. You may ask, how will I know it's real? How will I recognize it when God finally confirms this connection? Here is what to look for. Peace that cannot be explained. Alignment of hearts that feels like destiny. A confirmation that leaves no doubt in your spirit. And here is the secret most people miss. God often uses small signs to show that His timing is perfect. A word spoken at the right moment, a sudden clarity in your heart, a door that opens when it seemed impossible. These are not coincidences, they are divine confirmations. And when you notice them, you will feel an unshakable certainty that this love, this connection, is truly from Him. Before the final moment, I want you to take action spiritually. Comment one word that reflects your faith in this promise. Let it be trust, hope, believe, or even faithful. This is your spiritual declaration. And while your heart is aligned, visit the playlist in the description below. These videos are designed to strengthen your faith, to sharpen your spiritual eyes to the confirmations around you, and to guide you through this sacred journey. Subscribe, not out of habit, but as a daily reminder to anchor yourself in prophetic insight and divine encouragement. And now, feel this. When the moment finally comes, when God orchestrates the meeting, you will realize that every season of waiting was necessary. Every tear, every unanswered call, every moment of longing, it was preparing you to recognize the beauty of His timing. The joy will be overwhelming because it will be pure, divinely timed, and eternal in its significance. So hold fast, stand